Hey there, welcome back friends. In this video we will try to add some styling to our existing web page, and this looks very simple, so let us modify this a little. Let us make it a little more appealing. So in here, first of all, let me do a small little thing. Let me add a heading, so it would be like h4, and we will add a heading as submit your information. Here we go, this looks good. And let me also add a horizontal row, so that would be like a HR tag, like this. And if we refresh the page, you will get some small little changes. Horizontal row is not showing up somehow. Let me check. Here we go. Alright, so this looks good to me. Now moving forward, let us add some styling. So in here, inside this head tag, we will make use of style tag. So it would be like a style, right? And we will add some CSS in here. So let me paste in the CSS. I have already added the CSS. So here we have the CSS. Let me copy this and let me paste it in here. Here we go. Now I am not an expert on CSS, but let me show you from where I have taken it. So copy this link, the CSS credit link. Let me open up Google Chrome. Let me paste this. And here is the web page. So this will give you this very simple CSS page, and this is very simple rather. And in order to make the CSS file available, I have also added this on studyeasy.org. So if you navigate to studyeasy.org, this is my own website. You can search it from studyeasy.org again. So in here, simply search for like a simple style sheet like this, and you will get the article where I have added the CSS file again. Here we go. So if we click on this link, then you will get this style sheet, very simple style sheet rather. You can simply copy and paste it right away. It's up to you. Alright, so in here, let me minimize this. So we have added the CSS in our page. Let me save the changes and let me refresh this page. And here we go. So the look and feel of the web page has changed quite a bit because of the CSS. Now friends, for example, we wish to add the support of the CSS on this page as well, where we are displaying the information. For example, I give my name, mail, India, submit. Then this page is not having any kind of styling. So whenever we wish to add the styling to other pages as well, then what happens is we need to copy and paste the style sheet content to every page, and that is not a good idea. Imagine that if we wish to make some changes into the style sheet, we have to manually go to individual page and navigate to the JSP page and change the tags inside this styling tag. Then it would be very tedious, right? So it would be rather good to make use of a external CSS file, right? So what I have did, I have already added a folder by the name of CSS and pasted the style.css file, and this file contains the exact tags which we have seen from this page. So exact CSS file has been taken from this resource, and we will be making use of this styling. So what we will do in here, we will get rid of the style sheet. Let me get rid of it. Here we go. And let me save the changes again. If I refresh the page, the styling will vanish. And now in here, there is something known as link, right? And let us check the attributes. So one of the attribute would be, I suppose, type. And what are the types available? oops, this is giving me some options which is this is strange. This should not give me these options in here. Alright, so in here the type would be style sheet. Oops, the type would be text/css, not a style sheet. For a style sheet we have yet another attribute which is rel. So the relationship of this link is a style sheet. So let me add it. And finally, the most important part is href. So we need to give the reference, and the reference is very important. Now, as we have seen in our previous video, definitely this CSS file is not accessible directly because this is a local file. We need to make use of the Spring way. So as we have configured this template folder and the mapping is based on /files, we can access the CSS folder, but the link will be changed based on this mapping. So it would be like /files/css/style.css. So let me do one small little thing. In here I will simply copy the fully qualified name. Let me navigate to the file. Let me expand this and let me give the relationship, and it would be like this. Let me get rid of anything and everything from here, and in order to access it we need to give the mapping again. So mapping is /files/. So here is the file. So it would be like /files/css/template.css. /files will get us, /files will reach us to this template folder, and inside the template folder we have the CSS folder, and inside the CSS folder we have the styling sheet. Let me again refresh. It may not run properly, so let me do one small little thing. Let me restart the web server. It is not showing because the restart didn't happen. Let me show you one small little thing. Let me stop the web server and let me rerun this. Sometime it doesn't give us that option of restarting the web server. And let me close all of these stuff which we don't need. Here we go. And again the styling is not working properly, so let me do one thing. Let me copy this and open this on Google Chrome. Let me view source and let me try to debug. It is not finding the file, which is strange. Alright, so there is some kind of issue with the context. Alright, so let me try to fix this issue. So what is happening is this page context is somehow we are not able to retrieve. So how to get the page context is something we will check in a minute. Alright, so now how to get the page context and what exactly is a page context is something I will explain to you. So in here this localhost is the base URL, but there is a additional part, and this part is nothing but the page context or the application URL. So in here if we show you the context root, this is the context root setting, and this context root is getting us this part in our application. Now this application may get renamed. We may change the context root, and this will definitely change the overall URL. As a result, we cannot hard code this part. So as a result, let me again open up this file. As a result, whenever we are dealing with these kind of thing, there is something which we can use, that is definitely expression language. So in here if we make use of the expression language, it would be like this. Let me show you like this. So it would be like page context dot request dot context path. So it will get the current context path of the application, hence the href will be fixed. Now finally let me save the changes and let me refresh this page, and here we go. So this is amazing, and let me also copy this entire part real quick, and I can also paste it in here like this. And now for example, I submit my name and I will leave everything else, then definitely the CSS will be added in here again. So this is how we can handle the external files and we can style our application. Now definitely the styling which I have did is very minimal. You can definitely add any styling. You can add web templates which are available on internet. It's up to you, but how to resolve the URL, how to resolve the path is shown to you. Now it's your playground. You can definitely experiment more and you can build your own applications, and you can definitely style them with a different type of external resources. Now similarly, how we have added the styling, we can also add the script file. For example, we have some JSP script, some JS files. Again, we can add mapping and we can add the scripts into our existing application using the same methodology. Alright, so that's it for today, and it's very simple basic XML file, and we have also added the Spring IDE plugin support into our existing Eclipse installation. Again, that is a good thing. Alright, so having said that, this is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.